Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live Drop the Tea. And I appreciate you guys for coming back to my live, guys. I have overslept. Y'all know my grandbaby came on Friday and I was a little overwhelmed. So I've been trying to get me some rest, but I said, let me go to my live but they forget about me. But yes, my little grandbaby is here. He came Friday. Um, he was supposed to come at 12:30, but they end up moving it back until like four something. Then he came at 5 o'clock Friday. So yes, I am overjoyed with my little bundle of joy. He is so cute. So I gotta ask my son, can I put some pictures up here of him because he's only 3 days old. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He's 3 days old. So yes, he is finally here. He is so cute. He weighed 6 pounds and 8 ounces, but he's a fussy little baby. The time he came out, he was hollering from the time he came out the womb. So he's very, very fussy, and he's gonna be stubborn. I can tell that already. But he is here. He is here. Baby Kamarian is here. So I'm excited about that. But I did want to come on my live, guys, because I haven't been on here in 2 days. But I don't know what's going on with me. I have been exhausted. Um, I have been really, really exhausted since Friday. And I was going to come on last night. I had put my live on to come on last night. But I had got so tired, like I was wore out. And then I said, well, okay, I'll go live about 10 this morning. And I overslept. But I do apologize, you guys. Give me grace. I'm sorry. I don't know. I've just been a little overwhelmed. Um, I'm getting ready to go back to up there to Chicago again. Well, the outskirts of Chicago. Again, I'm getting ready to go back up there and see my little bundle of joy. Um, but how is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over back to my live here. I appreciate you guys so much. Hello, Monique. Hello, Linda. Mamad. Hello. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. I'm so glad he's here. My daughter, she's like, "You trying to take over the baby?" I said, "No, I'm not trying to take him over. I'm not trying to take him over." But yeah. So he's here, and I'm happy he's here. And I think he was a pretty good size, 6 pounds. I think he's a pretty good size. I thought he was going to be about 7 pounds, but he was 6, so I was happy with that. Because his dad, which my son, he was only like when he came out, he was only 4 pounds. He was premature, so I thought he was going to be a little. At first, in the beginning, I thought he was going to be smaller, but as time went on, he started getting bigger. So he was bigger than his dad when he came out. I was happy about that. Yeah, so I was happy about that. My little bundle of joy is here. All right, guys, so let's get to it. I know y'all see the thumbnail. Women on the move. We got Melody Shari. She has a live today and also one tomorrow with her new brand deal, which is Crocs. Also, she also has a new. She's in a new movie, so we're gonna talk about that. We also have Yandy out here. Baby Yandy ain't letting nothing what we say get it in her way of making that bag. Yandy is in a new movie as well. Women are on the move. They don't care what nobody said about them. They get into the bag. So we got Yandy out here making moves. Y'all know she got her new restaurant. Also, she's gonna be in a new movie. Also, y'all know Yandy is in another pretty good movie too that's on Netflix. And it's really, really, really good. So Yandy is in a movie called, I think it's the Deadly Getaway. She did a really excellent job in that one. That's on Netflix. Um, who else? Also, I didn't have her on a thumbnail, but Taraji P. Henson and our very own Denzel Washington is in a new movie that's going to be coming on Netflix as well. Baby, when I tell y'all, These women are on the move. These black people are producing movies left and right on Netflix. I have another one. So, baby, you won't be bored because Netflix is popping off with all type of movies. Tyler Perry, what's the other man name? What is his name? Lapille. What is his name? I forgot his name, but I'm gonna think of it in just a second here. He is popping off with a lot of good movies as well. He's in another movie, so there's a lot of black excellence that's coming on Netflix. They pushing it. They are pushing it. They got a lot of black excellent movies that are going to be on Netflix. Also, what is it? In the Black. They're going to have a season two that's on the way. So, yes, it's a lot of stuff that's going on with movies. Also, we got Sweet Tea. You know, she ain't on married to Medicine no more, but the women of doctors or the doctors, they have their own, doing their own podcast. So, Sweet Tea and some of the um, wives of doctors, they're going to have their own little podcast. So they kicked Sweet Tea off of Married to Medicine. So she got with some other like-minded women of her, the doctors of they the wives of the doctors. So they making their own little podcast. So I think that is good right there. You know, get with people like you. You know, just forget about it and do your own thing. So I think she fits in really good with these ladies. And so I think that's going to be pretty good as well. We got Cardi B out here doing her thing. Her outside is number one. It's moving up the charts. She's like y'all know she don't want Offset. She says she is a businesswoman, and she said father's her smelling. She said she was a stripper, a dancer, and when you a dancer, you gotta smell good. She said because your legs are thrown open, you're out there swinging around on the pole. So how you gonna be funky? She said she was raised by women, so she know to keep her box clean. Whoever put that lie out there, she said, it's a lie. She said, "Do you think I would make a lot of the money that I made being a dancer if I stank?" She said, "Uh-uh." She said, "I keep that clean." I said, "Okay, okay, Cardi, okay, Cardi, do your thing. All right, all right, all right, all right." Cardi said, "That thing stays clean." She just letting it be known. She don't smell. And then even Stefan Diggs got on his when they had it that she smelled, he said that's cat. So he stood up for his woman. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Y'all know was Cardi B started wearing big clothes. Just saying, allegedly, she be pregnant. And y'all know it was Blossom's birthday, and she gives her kids these really, really nice, extravagant birthday parties. She had on another big shirt, and it looks like Blossom was sitting on top of her stomach. Allegedly, all alleged. But when Cardi started wearing them big clothes, we know we could probably. But I don't know. I don't think Cardi would get pregnant this soon and with somebody new after her daughter just turned one. So I don't think she will. But we shall see. Time will tell. Um, but yes, so that's what we got going on, guys. And again, please give me a little bit of grace. I know I haven't been on my live, but I have good reason. I've been exhausted, you guys. I don't know why. But I had a long wait for my grandbaby to get here. He's supposed to come at 12:30. Didn't end up coming to. They started at 4. It didn't end up coming to 5 o'clock. So give me a little bit of grace, y'all. But I know I was like I needed to change the time. I don't know what happened, but um, that's either here or there. I said let me get on my live for my people forget about me. Um, But today I'm gonna take some more pictures of him, and I'm gonna let my son know. I need to share my grandbaby with my live so they can see how cute he is. So we going to see about that. And so I'm getting ready to go back up there again today because my other son is off from work and he hasn't seen him yet. So I'm getting ready to take that drive again back up there. All right. So we're gonna get started here. We're past the 10-minute mark. Welcome to my live drop the T. And as you come in, if you could hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Let's see here. All right. Thank you. All things on this channel is alleged. And thank you, Linda, for getting the live together. Yes, follow me on my other platforms. You can also support the channel if you would like. Also, you can give memberships if you would like. Thank you so much, Linda. Hello, Chanel Monet, my one of my mods as well. Hello, Monique. Yes, please register for Melanie Live at 4 o'clock p.m. today, Central Standard Time on TikTok, and make sure you are registered for the live tomorrow. Yes, make sure you're registered for the live today and the live for tomorrow for Melanie Cherie's live. 16 likes, 10 in the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, make sure you're going on over there and register. While you're there, make sure you register for the live for today and the one for tomorrow. So make sure we register with both, like I've already did. I've registered for both already. 18 likes and 16 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. So I've already registered for both. Y'all know TikTok. I mean, not TikTok. Ugh. Y'all know YouTube have made some changes. So we're gonna if we use like videos or clips, we're gonna have to maybe cut the sound off and just really talk about the video instead of playing them or what have you, because they're looking for original content creation. So I think it's the 21st they're gonna start enacting that. So yeah, so they're gonna start enacting that on the around the 21st. Hello, Carla, my tea sipper. Hello, hello. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'm a Gigi. And you know what? When you love your kids, but that grandma, that Gigi love, baby, that grandma love is something different. That love is something different. TikTok has made changes as well. Yes, 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 Linda. TikTok has made changes as well. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here. There's all, like I said, y'all, there's so much stuff going on. You'll never get bored with watching things because we have so many great movies that are coming out with Black people in there. But then we also have, you know, a lot of people that's trying to keep us down, but they can't. They ain't gonna be able to do that because we're gonna keep fighting, fighting, fighting. So they're not gonna be able to do that. Um, where are we at here? This is another good movie. It's called. This is gonna be a movie with Taraji P Henson and Denzel Washington that's coming out in September. It's called Bad Signs. This movie is coming out in September. I haven't even heard nothing about it. It's going to be on Netflix. It's going to be coming out in September. If I'm not mistaken, in September. This movie will be coming out in September. Yep, it will be out in September. So this is going to be good. And Taraji is excited about working with him too, she said. So this will be out in September. It's called Bad Signs with Taraji P. Henson and Denzel Washington. So this is going to be great. So be on the lookout for that. That will be coming out soon. Let's see what else we got going on, guys. We got another good movie that's coming out here with let me show y'all this one as well. Yeah, like I said, our black people are doing their thing with these movies. They got it popping. Our black people are doing a big one with these movies, y'all. Ruth and Bowles, produced by Tyler Perry and Devon Franklin. So they produced this movie here. So it's gonna looks like it's gonna be really, really, really good. What is this one? This one is coming out September the 26th. So this
Oh
one,
my God. Look at that. Ladies. Oh, yes. I was about to overheat. If that ain't a gift from God, woof, I don't know what is. I think I'm gonna need another one.
I think you're going to need a hose.
Oh, Lord have mercy, he's coming down the ladder.
Well, roof's in better shape now.
Ruth made this for you.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God, look at that.
That's not bad. For someone who hates my guts.
I don't hate you.
Uh-huh.
Well, in that case, the two of you need to take a walk.
I don't think that'll be appropriate, given he's my boss, you know?
He's not your boss today.
I guess she's right about that one. I wouldn't want to twist your arm or nothing, though.
Fine.
Fine. Fine.
all right, y'all. So we're gonna have a lot of good movies coming out. Well, let me put my copyright up here. Let me put my copyright up here. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. There is allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, research, and learning. Fair use, fair use. All things said are alleged in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to the music or any clips that I may show in my live. Fair use, fair use. Yes, y'all. So there's going to be a lot of good movies coming on. So we're going to be, go out and support, support, support. My dear's Destination Wedding dropped Friday. It was good. Okay, I haven't watched that yet. Like I said, guys, I've been so tired, so tired. Or what have you? I don't know. I've got drained or whatever. Um, I've been kind of drained, but I got to go back again today. And after I go again today, I'm gonna give them a little time to bond with the little one. I'm gonna give them a little break so I don't overcrowd them. So I'm gonna give them a little time to bond with the baby. Um, but let's get started here. Hello, who said that? Hello, hello, hello. Um, but let's start off with Melody Shari. Melody has been doing her thing out here. She's right now she's in LA. She's getting ready for her TikTok lives. One is today, one is tomorrow. Register, register, register. She's gonna be in a new movie. And like I say, when you close the door on something that God tells you to close the door, that your job there is done, just remember when God wants you to close the door on something, you're going to make sure that you know God is going to open up another door for you, doors for you. And that's what God has been doing. Same thing with Tammy, what is her name? Tammy Raymond. When she left that toxic show, well, allegedly, toxic show Basketball Wife, because she said she couldn't do it no more. And she said that she didn't know how, she was going to pay her bills. She said, but she prayed about it and God told her to leave that show. And she said when she left that show, she prayed about it and God told her to leave that show. She said all type of doors start opening up for her. She started getting, into different stuff that wasn't toxic. And Tammy Rowland, she's in Family Business. She's in and all a heap of other shows that she's in that are not toxic, where the women are fighting and degrading each other. There, she's not in that anymore. She took herself out, and she's been working since. God told her to leave that show, and look at what God has opened up for her. Same thing with Melanie. When God told her to go from that show, and I know they had to be hard for her because she said that show was her baby, because she brought that show to him. But God told her to go, and look what God been doing, opening up doors for her. She's at the TikTok headquarters. She has 2 TikTok lives. She's getting brand deals and things like that. So just because she left that show, don't mean doors closed for her. They open for her. So she's doing well. She has another movie. She's in another movie. So she's been doing her thing. So when God telling you to do something, believe me, He got a plan for you. But you just got to follow what He's telling you to do. And same thing with Tammy Ramis. She left basketball wives because she said it was toxic, and doors have been opening up for her ever since. So shout out to Melody for uh, for showing us, just because she left that show, don't mean that we're not gonna see her no more, on the screen because she's in another movie. And Melody, she doesn't talk about it; she just show you. You know how some people say, "Well, I'm going to be in this movie. I'm going to be doing that." No, she just show you what's going on, and I like that about her. So she's letting every woman know that when one door open, another door is closed, or when you close the door, another door is going to open for you. So I really, really like that about her. So she's out here doing her thing. She's out here with Seventh Avenue Beauty. I know she's supposed to have a lot of good deals. I know a lot of things are supposed to be on sale today and tomorrow. There's a lot of things that's going to be on sale. She was talking about yesterday on her live. So give me 1 second here. There's going to be a lot of blowout sales. Hello, Sonia. Hello, hello, hello. So let's get over here to Miss Melanie Shari and see what's going on here. Right here. Here we go, right here. Upcoming. Tomorrow is the day, which is today. Sales are going to be mind blowing. So she's letting y'all know what.
Got the lip oils down to $12.99.
Oh, gosh.
$12.99.
$19.99.
No.
Okay. 12 too low, I think.
$12.99.
Like, what can we get from TikTok?
10%, I think 10%.
10%? Oh, no.
Hair mask, $17.99. You got that down?
Oh my God, no.
I had
$5 little primers. $5? $5
No. I think
$5 primers.
that too low.
$5 glow highlighters. $5. Join me on my live because it's about to be jump.
Showed up. Okay. Shari.
We cut this music.
What it do?
So we have the hair elixir. It's going to be $19.99. The Mega Live, which is today, that's going to be $19.99. So she's going to have a lot of great deals, y'all. Melanie letting y'all know that come on over. She's going to have a lot of great deals.
Crash the surface, baby. Yeah.
Let me turn that music off. The athletics sets are going to be, I think, $60, I think she said. The leggings are going to be, I think, $9.99. So make sure you guys are there. Make sure you guys are on the live. So Melody is going to be having a live today and tomorrow, guys. A live today and a live tomorrow. Oh, so let's get into the movie here. Let's get into the movie. Let's get into that as well. Melanie's out here doing her thing, y'all. I told y'all, Melanie's out here doing her thing.
recall, you owe me a solid.
Once I do this, Cherry, consider our debt paid. You understand?
Relax, I'm still in jail.
Love sneaking, don't you?
There you go.
We stand for justice.
Johnson, get your mind right.
Right now, you need to make up your mind. You want to go to jail or you want to go home?
I want to go home.
As I recall, you owe me a solid.
Once I do this, Cherry, consider our debt paid. You understand?
Relax, I'm still in jail.
Love sneaking, don't you?
There you go.
We stand for justice.
Johnson, get your mind right.
Right now, you need to make up your mind. You want to go to jail or you want to go home?
I want to go home.
As I recall, you owe me a solid.
So yeah, y'all, Melanie's going to be in another movie here. So Melanie is going to be in a movie here. She's got 2 TikTok lives back to back, Sunday and Monday. So she gonna be doing her thing, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. The athletic section is going to be $39.99. Oh shoot! Wait a minute. The athletic sex guys are going to be $39.99. Here it is, right here. Sorry about that. $39.99 today. If y'all want to get one of those athletic sets here, $39.99. It's $39.99.
You know you bout.
Yep, the suits are $39.99. Grab yours Sunday for $39.99 on my live. So if anybody wants to get that athletic set, it's going to be $39.99 on her live today. $39.99 on Melanie's live today. All colors, the black one, the cream one, the brown one, and I think it's a tan one. Also, the Seventh Avenue Beauty fanny packs are going to be $9.99. Lip primer is $5. The lip oil is going to be $12.99. What else does she have? The leggings are going to be $9.99. What else? Hair mask is $17.99. So she's going to have a lot of great stuff over there today, guys. All right, so yes, today she's going to have a lot of stuff over there today, guys. It's going to be really big live. And then tomorrow is going to be the live where she has the brand deal with Crocs. So she's having 2 lives today and tomorrow. So if you have not registered, please make sure you guys are registered over there at Melanie's Live for today and tomorrow. If you wanted those athletic sets, they're going to be $39.99 today on her live. So she's going to have a lot of blowout sales, she said today. So if you have not registered and get on over there to her live today. So yeah, she's out here doing her thing with Seventh Avenue Beauty. She's going to be in a new movie that's going to be, I think it's going to be on Tubi as well. So we're not worried about Mel, baby. Mel out here still getting things done. She has her property preservation, her e-commerce class. She has her Seventh Avenue Beauty line. Y'all know she does speaking engagements. She's in movies, so she has brand deals. So Melanie is very busy. Very busy. She said the kids are doing well. They're at home with Miss Van. So she's doing her thing. So that's good. And y'all know Miss Van has retired. So she's a full-time grandma now. So she's able to, be there with her grandbabies full-time now. But she still does real estate, but she's retired from her 9 to 5. So that's a good thing. She says she gets to be a full-time grandma. So, and she has moved in with Melody. So that's good right there. So, Melody has hands on deck right there. She knows if she needs to go somewhere or something like that, Miss Van is there. So that is a good thing right there. Also, we know tonight is going to be part one of Roa's reunion. So, what do y'all think gonna happen tonight with Roa? Do y'all think it's gonna be a lot of yelling, a lot of tea getting spilled about what happened on the show? Because people say they coming with receipts. Roa is gonna be on fire tonight, I think. And we know we got some of the one husband and one soon to be ex-husband. Uh, excuse me. We got one baby daddy gonna be on there. We got one baby daddy gonna be on there. So we know we're gonna have Dennis on there. We're gonna have Ralph on there. We're gonna have Charles on there. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I should be back home in time. If not, I'm gonna have to go live on my phone as well uh, with dropping extra sassy tea talk. But I should be back. So hopefully I'll be back. Um, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot going on tonight on Roa with the reunion. I think some people are going to get exposed. And the one I think is going to get exposed is going to be Shamia. I like Shamia, but I think that she has been doing a lot of sneaky stuff behind Portia back. Um, so I think that is going to be a lot. I think people are going to start telling about the things that she's been saying behind Portia back. And my whole thing is that Shamia, these most of the ladies on the show are really Portia's friends to me. And I think that by you and Portia being best friends, if you had something to tell Portia, I think you should have told her that in private. And if you and Portia are talking or in whatever text she texts you, I don't think that was right for you to go and show the group of ladies because, like I said, if Portia wanted them to know, she would have told them. Stuff that you tell your best friend, you might not want to tell the whole group. And that's okay. But I don't know what was Shamia Angle going at with telling the whole group when Portia didn't tell the whole group. So that was a lot right there. That was a lot right there, guys. So hopefully we finna get to the bottom of this. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me jazz it as this is my son. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you guys so much for waiting. Um, so I think there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be spilled. Now, I want to get to the part where they were talking about um, Drew was trying to come on to Dennis. Now, she said before that that was a lie, but Dennis is going to say no, that's not a lie. So I don't know. That's how I looked in the preview, but you know how they do stuff to make it look like it's something when it's not nothing. But we shall see if they're going to talk about that. I don't know why the hell they got Ralph on there. Ralph is doing everything he can to take Drew down, in my personal opinion. So we're gonna see what's going on with that, and yeah, and I want to see if this is true about that. What he said about the Tampa thing, where he went. Excuse me, where he went to Miami, and supposedly Drew didn't know, but now he's saying Drew knew they did that so she can get her peach on Roa. So I wonder, is that going to come out? The stuff with Charles. and Angela and Phaedra. I wonder, is that going to play out where we find out that possibly Angela and Drew set this up to try to frame Phaedra? So I want to see if this is going to come out. I want to see if the receipt's going to be received. And if Angela did that, I don't think Angela should be able to come back next year. That's my personal opinion. Because when Phaedra did it, lied like that, they kicked her off the show. So I want to know if they're going to kick Angela off the show for the mess she didn't create it. Just saying. So I want to see if that's going to play out on the show. I want to know if it's really going to come out that Charles was actually at the restaurant with another woman. I want to see about that. So hopefully, Portia says she got receipts. Other people say they got receipts. So let's see if the receipts are receipted today on Roa. So let's see how that goes. Um, so let me know in the chat what y'all are looking to see on the reunion. I wish they would have had Britt on there in Kenya, so we could have got some more information on that with Britt, Edie, and Kenya. So, but we're never going to get to see, the outcome of that. We know Britt is not coming back next year. I know some people say Kenya was coming back next season. I don't know if she's going to come back next season. We shall see if she's coming back for the next season. Um, but Drew is at the end, so maybe Drew is at the bottom of the totem pole. Do y'all think Drew is coming back for next season? So let me know in the chat who y'all think is coming back for next season. And also let me know who y'all think is going to get called out on the reunion. Because there's a lot of stuff that been going around, and Shamia's name is all up and down in it. So we're going to see if they're going to call her out on her BS. I don't think her and Portia is best friends right now, or they're not seeing eye to eye. So maybe they can resolve what's going on. But if she's been going around there, lying and doing things like that, I want them to call her out. And, they can make a decision if they still want to continue with being friends. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all think they're going to get called out? Yes, Mel is that girl, baby. Mel is that girl. Yes. So we're gonna see if these people are gonna get called out on their BS. All right, moving on along here to Yandy. She's in the thumbnail. Now, Yandy also has a new movie out, and it's around what was going on. Now, remember when I told y'all I think some of this stuff is real and some of it is a storyline. So with her new movie that's coming out, do y'all think this was a stunt for Love and Hip Hop and about her movie? I don't know, y'all. Some of this stuff is starting to look kind of crazy because we haven't heard anything else about her mistress. And like I told y'all, on Father's Day, Yandy was making breakfast for her, Mandisi, and the kids. So, do y'all think her and Mandisi is still together? Or do y'all think this was a storyline for the show? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think this was a storyline for her show? Because I'm starting to wonder now. I'm really starting to wonder because we haven't heard anything else about this show. Excuse me, about her mistress. Yandy has a new show that's out, guys. Well, it's upcoming um, movie that's out. Sorry about that. She has an upcoming movie that's out. Give me 1 second here. So this is the new movie that Yandy has out, guys. This is her new movie. She said, finally, the secrets and the scandal is out. So, do y'all think she did this to get hyped about her movie? I'm just saying. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Because we haven't heard anything else about this man at all. Nothing. This mystery man. We haven't heard anything else about him at all. But see, and that's another thing. Yandy is about that money as well. She's about that bag as well. About her getting to the bag. So I don't know if she did all this hype up about her little boo thing to get her hype up about love and hip hop, and then also about this movie that's coming out. So this is her new movie, Secrets and Scandals. So yeah, Yandy is that girl too, baby. Yandy out here making moves, baby. She just opened up a restaurant. Um, Love and Hip Hop is back on. She got this new movie here that's coming out. So she's out here making moves. I told you that other movie. I think it's on Netflix. It's called The Secret Getaway? She did a really good job acting in that movie. So Yandy is out here getting to the bag. I don't know what Mendeces is doing. They said he flipped houses and he got real estate. So okay, but Yandy is out here getting to the bag, y'all. And we can't hate on that. She out here doing her own thing. She out here doing her thing. So we can't hate on that. So this looks like it's going to be a good movie as well. So we're going to see how this goes here. So this looks very good. This is going to be a good movie. It's good from, what I'm seeing here. So let me know, would you guys be watching this movie with Yandy in it? Let me know if you guys will be watching this movie with Yandy in it. Okay, I was thinking that, Monique. I think Yandy's story was for the show. Okay, 33 likes, 24 in the chat. Thank you very much, Linda. Let's see here. Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat here. Okay, Carla said they say that Melanie movie is going to be on Tubi and BET Plus. Okay, Carla, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what's going on here. So, I'm gonna watch that too. I'm gonna watch that too. But like I said, we haven't heard anything else about the boo anymore. So I don't know what's going on with that. Like I said, I like Andy. If she did it all this hype up for the show, okay, that's fine. If she was cheating on Mendici, that's fine too. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I like Yandy. I've always liked the Yandy from the first Love and Hip Hop with her and Jim Jones and Christy. So I always liked the Yandy. So, Yandy has come a long way. She's built herself up. So I really like Yandy. And I didn't care one way or the other. She was out there cheating on Mendici, all the shit he had did to her. So I didn't care one way or the other. Just saying. Who else we have? Also, guys, pray for Texas, guys. There's been a lot of flooding there. Those kids that was at the Mystic Camp. A lot of kids are still missing there. A lot of people are still missing there as well. Also, there was a flooding in North Carolina, so they have lost some people as well in that flood. So please pray for those people as well. It's been over a week now, and those little girls that was in that camp, some of them are still missing. They are still missing. That flood destroyed that town. I mean, there were houses and things moving. So the houses people had, the trailer homes and things like that, they were uprooted out of off of their structure and were moving. I was just watching it a minute ago. There's still a house set in the middle of the street. That's how powerful that flood was. There still are people, kids missing. I know there's been a lot of drama going on TikTok with the Mystic Camp. They're trying to say that, was it Kerrville, Texas? That's a sundown town. Oh, okay. They said it's a sundown town. I don't know if that's true. They said the camp was for predominantly all clear people kids and rich people kids. A lot of the president kids went there when they were younger for camp. They said that camp is $5,000 a person or whatever for a week or so. There were no other races at that camp but clear people. But they still are kids, and I pray that they find all of them to give their family closure. Um, but that was a bad flood, really bad, really bad. And allegedly, the thing about this flood, you guys, do you know these people would not? They had money to put in sirens. They used the money that Biden sent them as a slush fund. They would not use it to update the equipment. And this is all allegedly. And then we got some people saying that they would take the money. They didn't want the money to update their sirens and stuff for flashes. So they wouldn't take the money. They didn't want to take the money from the liberals, the Democrats, as they say. Also, even though that was a flood zone, Camp Mystic, they wanted it. They took it off the map as being a flood zone. And the only time I think people do that is when they don't want to get flood insurance. So if it's not in a flood district, they don't have to have flood insurance. Flood insurance is high. It's high. So I don't know if that's the reason why they took it off. But allegedly, this is all allegedly on the news. They were saying that they took it off of the map and took it out of the flood zone. Just saying. So somebody needs to get to the bottom of it and see what happened out there, because that's sad. All those kids and those people passed away. Passed away out there. They did not get any warning until it was too late. So somebody needs to be held accountable for it. Also, pray for North Carolina. They had a flood too. It wasn't bad as Texas, but it was bad as well. So all we can do is pray for those people, and hope they find all of the kids and things like that. Some people were being found up in trees, deceased, but people are trying to get closure. People have lost their mom and things like that, family, relative, friends. So just keep them in your prayers, Texas and North Carolina, in your prayers as well. So they're saying that there are some downtowns. I don't know that to be true, but that's what they're saying over here on YouTube and TikTok or what have you. Now, one thing I do want to say before I get off of this subject, The fire chief is a black man. So now they're trying to blame the flooding on DEI. They try to blame the flooding on DEI. So you know what they're trying to get at because the fire chief is black. They're trying to blame it on him. That's what's being said. That's the word on the curve. Um, so that's the word on the curve. They trying to blame it on DEI. So the black fire chief is black. So they're saying that it's his fault now. They saying it's the black people fault, y'all. So I'm just allegedly, just gonna put out there allegedly that it's the black people fault. Bella, you want to play? You know what? You stay here today. No. You put your finger. Go on, Bella. Go on. Um. So, hello TNT Gma. Hello, hello, hello. Um. Yes, it was a bad flood in Mexico too, Sonya. Also, but they are not airing it. Yes, there was a bad flood in Mexico, and y'all know what? Mexico is over there helping Texas look for people. They're over there in the water helping. They rescue team that they have over there in Texas. They came over here without even being asked or anything, and they're helping Texas look for the people that are still missing. They show this. They over here helping. Um, let's see here. The people there in Texas are angry right now with the orange man. They should be. They should be, but they should be mad at that governor because they got a recording. They have a recording that's going around on the news where they had money to put sirens in, and they were saying they did not want money for Joe Biden. They were saying they did not want the money for him. They would not take that money for him to put the sirens in, y'all. And they got the recording of them people that voted for it. You know, the legislature, they voted for it. They voted it down. They were not going to take the money from Joe Biden to get those sirens and things put in. Also, it's coming out that they took that camp out of the flood zone. So, you know, when people do that, allegedly, that's so you don't have to get flood insurance. Now, if you over there by that lake or creek or whatever, it's going to flood if there's a heavy rain. So I'm just saying what's been going on, y'all. They took it out. Oh, Linda, you said carry the sun downtown. Okay, I was just saying they were saying it, and y'all know what people are saying, y'all. God, God ain't too happy. God is tearing stuff up, and they say our ancestors, baby, they coming. So these towns that are allegedly getting towed up, they say the ancestors are not happy. Allegedly, they saying, "Hello, CC. Hello, hello, hello." These towns and things that's getting towed up, people are going back looking at the history of these towns, y'all, and they finding out a lot of stuff about these towns. They finding out a lot of stuff about these towns that are getting tore up with these floods and stuff. They did a lot of bad stuff. Allegedly. Just saying. They did a lot of bad stuff. Go look it up. It's all on YouTube and TikTok. There, baby. YouTube, TikTok, them they undefeated. They gonna find out some stuff. Our little investigators that are on TikTok and YouTube, baby, they going to find out the stuff. And that's how they're putting on there that Cary was a sundown town. And they did bad stuff. Now, I'm just saying. I'm just saying what they saying, y'all. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying what they saying. They did some bad stuff, y'all. Well, the town did. So Mexico, North Carolina, and Texas, they are getting flooded. Just saying. It's really, really bad. It's bad out here. So they said the ancestors that they not done. They are doing some things, and that Christian camp, you had to have money to go there, money to go there, and it was just all of the rich people kids that were there, allegedly. Don't say allegedly, but it's true. So I'm not, but I'm gonna say allegedly. So there's a lot of stuff going on, guys. And y'all be careful out there. Here in Milwaukee, we had a 7-year-old that was abducted. Um, but come to find out, it was the people that did something, y'all. When you do wrong and you do stuff to other people, they will come and they will get you one way or the other. If they gotta take your loved ones, they will. But the little boy has been found. Thank God he's been found, you guys. He's been found. So yeah, y'all, there's a lot of stuff going on here, and be careful out here with these men, you guys. There is a lot of DV going on. There's a lot of DV going on right now. I don't know what's going on with these men, but there's a lot of DV going on, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with these men out here. They are unaliving women. A lot of women are getting unalived, you guys. I don't know why, but they're getting unalived. Um, one man, he unalived the woman because she broke up with him, and I guess he went with the friend, so he unalived her. Y'all. Out here, check on your loved ones, your friends, family lives. Check, because it's a mess out here, y'all. It's a mess going on out here. So if you have friends, family, check on, because some of these men are not rapping, y'all. Some of these men are not rapping, and they out here uh, unaliving people. Then they want to put blame mental illness on it. So that's what they're doing. They blaming mental illness on their problems that they're having, y'all. Uh, we have another story here. This man here, guys. I want to bring this to you guys. Be careful out here with these men, y'all. Be careful. So this is another story coming out of Chicago. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Right here, guys. Be careful out here in these streets, y'all.
Clark remains behind bars tonight after a Cook County judge determines that he is a danger to the community. Investigators say the 23-year-old became enraged and intentionally set fire to his friend's apartment after learning that that friend may have started dating his ex-girlfriend.
Sticking close together. It's a day-by-day process.
George Smith says his family can finally begin their journey for justice now that the man accused of starting the fatal fire that claimed the lives of his loved ones heads to court. Prosecutors say 23-year-old Lantre Clark was angry that his friend and ex-girlfriend were dating, that he allegedly threw a Molotov cocktail into the Austin neighborhood apartment where they were, sparking a fire that killed 4 people, including Smith's pregnant cousin and her young son.
It's an uphill journey, and the journey has not yet begun. The healing has not yet begun. We're a family that's...
Lantre Clark remains behind bars tonight. Several people were also injured, including Destiny's 4-year-old son, who remains in grave conditions. Prosecutors say Clark allegedly set the apartment building located in the 5200 block of West North Avenue on fire during the early morning hours of June 26th, after learning that his ex-girlfriend was dating his friend after seeing a selfie she posted. Authorities say Clark picked up his cousin, and the two went to a gas station where they filled up an antifreeze bottle with gasoline before heading to a convenience store where investigators say the suspect bought black clothing, a face mask, and a lighter. The defendant's cousin says they drove to the apartment where he says Clark started the fire and then admitted to him saying, "I just lit the house on fire."
No matter what happens with the conviction and the arrest.
Y'all, it's something wrong with our youth. Our young people are something is wrong with them. Now, because somebody is dating your ex, you go and allegedly set a building on fire with other innocent people in there, don't have nothing to do with what's going on, and taking the lives of somebody loved ones. So so by you, are you not thinking? If you set her apartment on fire, other people apartments are going to be caught on fire. These young people, I told y'all, I think something jumped into them. They don't think. I don't know if it's the rugs they own or what, but something is wrong with our youth. Back in our days, we would never think to do anything like this. That's why I say it's something wrong with our young people. I don't know what's wrong with them. 23 years old, and he gonna be going to jail for the rest of his life. If something is wrong with our young people, y'all. I try to talk to my kids if something going on with them, and I let them know. I think it is that they can't stand rejection or hurt. They can't stand getting their heart broke. They got to, if you break their heart, they gonna take you out of here. That's the only thing I'm getting out of it. Instead of moving on with your life, if that happened, and you're gonna find somebody else. You're only 23 years old. But no, he wants to take their life. So they broke his heart, so he want to take their lives. Not thinking about the other people in the apartment complex. Y'all, if you know people that's out here dealing with DV, try to get them to get out, get some help or something. Because these young people, you never know what they're thinking, what they're gonna do. It's bad out here. 44 likes and 17 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, watch your surroundings. Please get out and vote in November and for mid-elections. Monique said that's why she's single and happy. You said it, girl. You said it. I have a cousin named Monty Akers wrote a book called Flames After Midnight about the rural areas here in Texas. Is that on Amazon, Linda? Let me know. I would like to read that. You said, what did the dad do? What you mean by that song? You said, what did the dad do? So there's a lot of stuff going on, y'all, with this with these kids. Talk to your kids. No, try to know what's going on with them. I know our kids don't, they get up in age, after they get 18, they think they're grown. They don't want you their business, but try to talk to them. Let them know that, everybody gonna get their heart broke. But you don't have to go around here trying to unalive somebody because they broke your heart. Now, you ain't got to do all that. You're gonna find a new love. Everybody got their heart broke once, twice, three times. It's not that deep. You're going to find somebody else. There's a lot of that going on. Another one I seen where a man who just got out of jail, and he had jumped on the lady daughter, and a lady said he told her that he would never, told the mom he would never fight her again. Next thing you know, he didn't unalived the daughter. And, it's a lot of stuff that's going on. Another one, you know, if something's not going right at your job, just leave. You can find another job. The lady at McDonald's, she unalived her manager. She tabbed her to unalive at McDonald's. And that lady left 6 kids. The employee got mad. She said the lady kept on sending her home 4 days in a row. But you can tell this lady had some issues going on with her. They showed her on. She was making Facebook posts, TikTok posts, Instagram posts about her manager, who kept on sending her home. And she said she had things she had to do. She needed, her paycheck, and a woman kept on sending her home, and she got fed up. and she was dealing with stuff at home as well because she had rented out a room from a man, and said the man was trying to make sexual advances at her, and she didn't want it. And she was playing a video of her in her house where the man was knocking on the door and things like that, and she was telling the man that she did not want to do anything with him. She didn't like him like that, but she had to stay there because she had nowhere else to go. She said she was renting a room from the man. So, and people got stuff going on in their life, and these jobs get to messing with you. And I'm not excusing nothing she did, but if you got stuff going on at your house, then you get to work and you have stuff. Some people are just snap. But if all those posts she had been making, she was crying out for help, for some type of help. And she ended up snapping and took that lady life. She leaves 6 kids behind. She took that manager life. Now, people on these jobs need to quit playing with people. People ain't dealing with a full deck. People are not dealing with a full deck. The people at McDonald's said they tried to stop her, but they couldn't. It was too late. So, you at these jobs, you don't know what people going through outside of the job, and people are snap. Just keeping it real, they will snap. This road rage. People are pounding you for road rage. That's why when people, when they think I didn't cut them off or anything, I don't say nothing to these people. I look one way because these people will unalive you. You try to argue with somebody doing road rage, they will unalive you. And it happened about 4 or 5 times here in Wisconsin. And with people, and you know what? The sad thing about it is they don't care if you got kids in the car. They don't care. They do not care about that. They will unalive you here in Wisconsin. So your best thing to do if they holler out the window at you, just keep driving. Or pull over. If they trying to get somewhere, just pull over. Let them have the road. Because they will unalive you here. They don't care. And I try not to go into the inner city unless I have to. So there's a lot of stuff going on here, y'all. Y'all watch your surroundings. So the 7-year-old that see, a lot of stuff have to do with rugs. And you could have shorted somebody on the rug product or something. Something could have happened. All I know is that they took the little boy, and now this is the thing. This is what got me. If somebody gonna kidnap somebody, they ain't gonna have no ski mask on, dressed in all black, and run up and kidnap somebody at Pow Pow Point. A 7-year-old? What? No. They kidnapped this little boy. He's out there riding his bike. He was 7 years old. They had on all black ski mask, and they had a pow pow. Now kidnappers are riding around. They don't got on all that. And the people didn't even have a license plate on their car. Didn't have no license plates. And then, um, so um, so then I said to myself, they not they this ain't adding up. Then come to find out what's been going around on Facebook and somewhat the news, they're not going to say too much. It had something to do with some rugs. I don't know if the daddy did something with somebody, shorted somebody, or whatever. I don't know. But that's what's going around allegedly on Facebook and Instagram or whatever about some rugs. But they found the little boy alive. He was on 39th Street. They found the little boy alive. So um, the dad had put out a $50,000 reward. And these are younger people. What the hell is you getting $50,000 for reward? Just saying. When you do stuff out here in the streets, they know how to get back at you. They'll take somebody that's real close to you, your loved ones. So yeah. So that's what how that happened. Oh, I can find it on Amazon. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Linda, if you could DM me that, because I probably won't remember it's in here. But yeah, so it's a lot of stuff going on, guys. You gotta know what you're out here doing. Because if you do dirt in the street and you doing stuff out here that's dirty, and you do something to somebody out here, they'll get you. They'll just take somebody you love. You don't play out here in these streets. They sure would. They sure will. They gonna get what they want. Just saying. So we gotta be mindful. Be mindful. And then also with the DV, baby, it's better to be seeing of somebody out here doing stuff or whatever. Get some help. There's a lot of women's shelters out here. There's numbers you can call to get out of the situation because some of these people ain't dealing with a full deck. And it's a lot of men out here saying that they can't have you, nobody ain't gonna have you. And it's some women out here saying the same thing. If they can't have you, ain't nobody gonna have you either. They'll take you out of here too. Let's not underestimate the women. Shoot, it's not that deep to me. You want, hey, go ahead on. That's all I'm saying. But y'all, we got a lot of exciting stuff that's coming on. We got Royal coming on tonight. We got Melanie's TikTok live. We got Melanie's movie. We got also Melanie's TikTok live tomorrow. We got Yandy's new movie that's coming out. Also, watch her Love and Hip Hop. Also, with Cardi, she's out here doing her thing. Her single is moving up there to number one. She says she got some new business ventures that are going on. And we should be proud of Cardi. Y'all know Cardi went through a lot with Offset. Y'all know how many times Offset cheated on Cardi and she took him back. Numerous of times. Numerous of times. And then you got people out here bashing her, especially the men, because she done moved on. But when she was letting Offset do all type of stuff to her, everybody's calling her stupid, ignorant, why she let Offset cheat on her and this and that. Then she go and leave him. Now that's still a problem. So you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. But good for Cardi for moving on, knowing her worth. You know, knowing your worth, that you don't have to put up with a lot of stuff. And she's like, she let it be known. She not her aunties, her uncles, or her grandma. She said enough is enough. So she said it's enough. She said it's stuck now. She said it's over. But see, Offset thought that he could do whatever he wanted and he could get Cardi B back. But you know, Offset is out here acting out. He thought, you know, because he didn't cheated on her numerous of times and she didn't went back with him. But this time is different for him. He see Cardi is not coming back to him. And he out here crashing out. Same thing with DDG. He out here crashing out. Because him and Haley done broke up before. And then, you know, they go back together. And, you know, it's blowing him and his mama mind that she's with somebody else. And allegedly, that they said the mama is out here talking about she want a DNA test now. DDG's mom, allegedly, is saying that she want a DNA test, allegedly. Because now they trying to say that Haley was out here messing with Scott Bridges all along. Because she decided to move on with her life and not mess with your son no more. Now, you want a DNA test? Instead of holding your son accountable? And this is all alleged. That's what's going on out here in the streets. Because she moved on. But your son out here, since they've been broke up with 2 to 3 women, really? Lady, please. Please. All right, y'all. Let's see here. Yeah, but yeah, DDG is in his feelings. He trying to act like he not, but he is. And then you know his brother after he sat up here and talked about Halo's son like a dog. Now he talking about he miss Haley. He missed being around Haley. Please, look dud head ass. Please, you will never. If I was Haley, you will never be around my son ever. And where you got on this here internet and talked about that poor little baby. About your own little damn nephew. No. But y'all, there's a lot of stuff going on out here. A lady went to her baby daddy's barbershop when she knew he would be there and pow him right in the seat. Went outside and saw the police, so she went back inside and pow herself. Yes, I told you, it's not just the men, it's the women too. The women are crazy too, baby. Look, I'm not taking myself out for no man or nothing. I'm sorry, it ain't that deep for me. It ain't. Married, unmarried, whatever. I'm not doing that. Mm-mm. It's somebody for everybody. Life goes on. No, no, ma'am. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, you got some crazy women out here too, y'all. You got some crazy women out here. So it's just not the men; it's women out here too. So just not the men. Men. It's women out here too that's crazy over men like that. They will unalive you about a man. Just saying. So it's a lot. So we gotta watch who we be with. It's okay, and it's okay to be by yourself. Just saying. So all the women's on my thumbnails, I'm so proud of them. The women are on the move. They doing a thing. I'm glad Sweet Tea got something going on now where she are with women that are like minded like her. They doing their podcast and doing other good things out here in the community as well. So I'm proud of that. So you know, we just have to keep on moving and doing us, y'all, as women. You know, when one door closes, another door is going to open for you. So that's what that's what keeps us going. If one door closes, another door is going to open up for you. So all we got to do is keep moving and keep grooving. So these ladies out here doing a thing. So just don't try to bash other women. Other women, just try to lift other women up. You know, we all go through things in our life, and just because these people are on TV, don't mean they don't go through things in their personal life. The only thing is, they stuff is just it's all public, so they go through the same stuff that we go through. They stuff just public. That's all. One more thing I was going to talk about the Essence Fest. They were talking about the Essence Fest was a flop this year, where they were trying to change it up, where they were trying to bring a lot of African and Nigerian culture to Essence, and was trying to not have Black American culture there. So a lot of people didn't go. A lot of vendors that's usually there, they were not invited this year, and it was a lot of chaos there, and it was not a lot of people there. So now they're talking about banning Essence Fair. Talking about boycotting Essence Fest until they put the Black culture back in there. So they said there's a lot of African stuff in there now, a lot of Nigerian stuff, and they said they think that the people are trying to get over. And they said the CEO of Essence Fest is trying to move out the Black Americans and bring the Africans and the Nigerians in, and things like that. So that's what the word on the curb is going around. So people are talking about boycotting Essence Fest and starting their own. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Let me know what y'all think. 51 likes and 28 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. You said she didn't even think about the children. That's another thing. These women go out here and take the lives of their self and their mate. What's gonna happen to your children? Because ain't nobody gonna raise your children and gonna treat your children like you gonna treat them. That's all I'm saying. Over a man, not that deep, sis. Not over no man. Mm-mm. Find somebody else. I never thought like that ever. Mm-mm. Not over no man. No. Mm-mm. All right, guys. I've been on here for an hour and 22 minutes. I need to get on this road. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys for hanging in there with me. And I do again apologize for not coming on my live at a scheduled time. But I was really exhausted. But let me get out of here and get on this road. I got to go see my grandbaby. Um, but I will try to come back on tonight. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Also, try to support the channel by sharing the video. Either you also can become a member for $2.99, or you can give membership, or you can do super chat and super stickers. You guys try to get the super chat and super stickers up, if you will, and support the channel. Also, guys, thank you, Sonia. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Bye bye for now and have a great Sunday. Bye bye.